Hey everybody, my name is Quicken and today I'll be showing you how I do these double buns. I've seen these called space buns, but more or less these are Sailor Moon's buns, or at least the buns you see the most in the Sailor Moon universe. I've been playing around with perfecting these, so I wanted to share you just my technique today. I think all of us growing up who loved Sailor Moon have tried at some point to do these buns, and you may think that you need extensions or really long hair, and today I want to show you how I almost like fake them and they still look very real, even though I have about a little bit past my shoulder length. I think that these are super effective, and the better you get at them, the stronger they are. I wore these buns to hot yoga the other night, and I was able to get through the entire practice and fix them afterwards with no mirror. So join me today and I will walk you through dirty hair, beginning to end, Sailor Moon buns. So you may have seen that I did these buns on Sev last weekend when we transformed her hair into a Chibi Moon inspired Valentine's Day hair color. So the very first thing I want to do is wash my hair. Even if you don't wash your hair very regularly, in my case, my hair was dirty, but it was also frizzy on the bottom, and you're going to need very smooth hair and wet hair to continue this process.
Today we will be using the shampoo and conditioner I have been loving, and that is the products from Function of Beauty.
I wanted to thank Function of Beauty for sending me these products and sponsoring this video because I actually really enjoyed the process, so I'll share it with you quickly. Function of Beauty, if you may not know, you take a little quiz on their website and you answer a series of questions that kind of answers some of your hair goal questions. For me, I made a profile on their website and my goals were to fix split ends, replenish hair, soothe scalp, thermal protection, and volumize. I am currently growing out my hair, and in my personal life, I try to avoid any shampoos or conditioners from like the drugstore, especially one of the like more common brands.
So when I shop with Function of Beauty, I know that my products are vegan and cruelty-free and color safe and sulfate-free, which is what I'm looking for. This time around, I chose a clear shampoo and conditioner, but you can customize it to any color you would like and any fragrance. I personally love the eucalyptus because it is invigorating, but the peach smells pretty good too.
Sometimes when I'm shopping, I worry that if I buy just one specific shampoo that tackles one sort of issue, then I'm like, maybe I should have got this other shampoo. So I thought this was really fun to answer the questions and kind of build the perfect shampoo for me. So thank you again, Function of Beauty, for providing these products to me today for this glamorous ethereal hair.
To try it for yourself and get 20% off, check the link in my description.
I love it. After being sparkling clean and getting out of the shower with wet hair, I allowed it to air dry for the duration of applying my makeup, and then afterwards I detangled. I like to detangle with these nice like low stress brushes that don't really pull too much on your hair, starting from the bottom and then working my way up. And then I blow dried my hair. If you are worried about using a round brush for the first time, I would say either take this step in small sections or you can skip it and use a curling iron, but what I did is I blow dried my hair with a round brush. The round brush is what's going to give you this like waving, curling effect without a curling iron. If Sailor Moon has taught us anything, it's that her hair defies gravity at all costs. There are times when she's inside and it is wispy and blowing, and I'm just jealous. Has anyone ever done a cosplay of Sailor Moon like when she's sleeping? Like her pajamas look where she has all those crazy bows in her hair? All of those bows may be helping her wave pattern. Regardless, we don't live in an anime, so I chose to round brush my hair so I could get that lasting wave. What I did is section my hair off and took small sections and used the brush to manipulate the hair almost like when you use scissors to curl a ribbon and then you pull the scissors away and the ribbon is curly. You are pulling your hair and slowly wrapping the hair down, manipulating the brush almost to get that same pull of the ribbon. So pulling your hair and then letting it out, and then you'll see you have a nice curl. Putting your hair in sections makes this a lot easier. I know that this step is kind of boring visually, so I section my hair into 3 sections. For me personally, it's much easier to do the right side than the left side, but it does take practice. This is a Wigo brush that I got from Ulta many years ago. If you get one loyal brush and practice with it, it makes it a lot easier. So after your hair has been blow dried and beautiful, I used a touch of serum, put it in my hands, made sure my hands were completely covered with the product, but really just a little dot of this product, one little half pump. Put it through my hands and tousled my hair back and forth. This will close the bottom cuticle and allow our hair to be smooth, but it is still a light formula, so just tousling it through the hair, the product on the hands working down and then up. This product was surprisingly easy to use. I love that it says function of quiet cool. That's what I chose to customize it with. So here is the fun part. Creating the pigtails that lead to the bun. Everything's a little bit easier from now on, just requires a little practice. So the first thing you need to do is part your hair and create a straight part. If you don't naturally wear a straight part, this can be a little tough, but if you do have a straight part that just isn't perfect, keep brushing your hair back and let the hair fall so you at least have a little bit of something to work with. I just drew a straight line back with my clip, making sure to pull the hair separate when it hit the back of my shoulders, and then clipping the other section out of the way. That way you're only working with one section at a time and you're not accidentally grabbing hair from either section when you're working in the back because you can't see. So for your pigtails, let's explain it like we're all beginners for the sake of everybody. Put your hair into 2 ponytails, and a little mistake that I make in this video is that I'm leaning to see my mirror. Make sure you are looking straight on, that way you can have perfect buns that are at least symmetrical to your eye line, or what you perceive as symmetrical. That's what I at least tell myself. Make sure your head is straight, your shoulders are back, and make your pigtails that way. So Sailor Moon's pigtails don't start on the side of her head, they kind of start at the top of her head where cat ears or bunny ears would start. So think of it more as a cat and less like Harley Quinn. Starting back here, almost like you want the pigtails to shoot backwards more than you want them to shoot side to side. What looks good on my head or Sailor Moon's head might look different on your head, might look better on your head, so those are just guidelines, but I kind of want to experiment and have them like right up here, but another day. So once you have your pigtails, what I like to do is I like to use these ponytail holders. What I like to do is grab a fresh pair. I keep a ponytail holder on my wrist at all times, for better or worse, photo shoot or not, and they can get kind of stretched out and mangled. You're going to have a harder time working with one of these broken ones and one fresh one, so give yourself 2 elastics that at least have the same elasticity. That way you're more likely to get an even pair. But if you've only got one green one and one crazy one at the house, do your best. I'm like you. So you may notice in this next step, I don't look at the mirror, and that is because for the next step, we are going to be tying a knot. I really like the addition of this hair oil for this step because you want your hair to be completely smooth. If it's a little frizzy, it can kind of catch, or if you have any hangnails, it can also catch as well. But you are going to be tying your hair in a knot, yes. So take 2 pieces of your hair at the base of your ponytail and kind of pull and smooth them out so you'll be able to tie them in a knot pretty effortlessly. This is when I stop looking at the camera because I believe my muscle memory on tying a knot is better than what I can understand visually. Like I said, I was able to fix my hair at yoga with no mirror, and it was one of the best buns ever. I only needed 2 bobby pins. But for this part, I recommend looking away or just glancing at it, but tie your hair in a knot. It doesn't matter if the pieces are even or not, you'll be able to manipulate this bun and see what looks best on your hair. If you have layers, this might be kind of tough, but I have layers, and you can only really see it kind of on this side. So after you've tied your hair in a knot, you will use your fingers to open the knot and create more like a fan. So you'll fan the hair out from the knot and pull the two pieces of the hair that created the knot in one direction. Keeping the fan open, you're going to want to use bobby pins to secure the fan so it stays open and you can move around and it still stays tight. I needed a bobby pin to show an example and there's just so many on the floor, I did not have to get up. So bobby pins are always going to be their strongest when they're crossed. So if you insert a bobby pin in one way, if you meet it the other way and cross it, this becomes super strong. So if you can cross your bobby pins in your bun on each side and lock them into place, I think that this creates the strongest hold. You can do this in the front and then you can do it in the back. Playing with this and learning what looks really cute on you is really just a matter of sitting in front of your mirror and playing around. For me, when I was meticulously tying the knot, looking at it in the mirror and fanning it out, I found that I was doing this almost backwards or just incorrectly, but when I don't look at the mirror and just use my muscle memory, it comes out great every time. So if you mess up the first time or the hair doesn't fall together properly, try it with your eyes closed. Even for me, before I finished all of this up, I did stand close to a mirror that I could be face to face with just to check up on the bobby pins. Like I said, I had done my buns leaning this way, so there was a little bit of a lean to it. But I think that adds to it. I think it's super cute and soft, and if you really get that round brush action, it really gives you all of that airy Sailor Moon goodness. So you can finish up the look with a little hairspray if you have any little flyaways. For me, I think this is a really soft look that I like to not use a lot of product with because when I take my hair out, it's all wavy and curly and pretty. I mean, maybe like a little bit.
I pulled this look together with some Aries statement earrings because Aries, Sailor Moon, right? And this beautiful Chinese flower bracelet. I love this bracelet. Both pieces from Ana Luisa. I'll link them below. And to add a little romance, I picked this sheer floral top and mint skirt with, of course, this teddy bear jacket that I upcycled for Valentine's Day.
But that is my finished look. Thank you so much for requesting this. I love making the videos that you want to see. Let me know, have you tried this hair before? Hair I really want to try is Luna's hair when she is human, but she has like this bun and then a bun underneath, and I don't have a lot of hair, but it could be fun. I also want to try Grimes's hair from that latest music video, so if there's hair you want me to do, I'll do it. I love you guys, and make sure you check out Function of Beauty. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Follow me on Instagram to see more behind the scenes pictures from this look. And you can always join the channel memberships to help support the channel where I offer exclusive videos and content. I love you guys so much. Give this video a thumbs up and happy Valentine's Day.